My name is Cañafranca. I'm an accredited financial counselor and a money coach, and I work out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I work virtually with clients. I chose the Soul template for my website primarily because it had sort of a fun nature. A lot of times people have negative feelings associated, and the Soul template just really has a light, joyful energy to it, and I just knew that it would reflect and complement the type of business that I have and the feeling I want my clients to experience when working with me. I am not very skilled in terms of web design, in terms of navigating anything tech. I find it very intimidating and tends to take me a really long time. So I really appreciated having a template that had determined ahead of time what color the buttons should be and whether this looks good with that. A lot of those things previously would hang me up for long periods of time. It's already hard enough to have to write your own copy, but then getting things to sit just so, or to be constantly guessing whether or not what decision I was making, whether it was the right one, whether it was going to be eye-catching, whether it was going to contribute positively to the user's experience, often, left me in a spiral. And so I really loved that this time I didn't really have to worry about that. I could just sort of plunk in my colors and then end up in a position where I knew it was going to look good. I could trust that it was going to look good. And as long as I just followed the instructions, which were laid out very easily for me. I think if you are considering buying a template, you should do so because it made it just so much simpler. It made it so that I could just focus on copy. It allowed for a little bit of assistance in terms of the creative direction. I can go to a photographer and say, all right, I have a photo here. It's sort of this shape. I have these items in my website that I need to highlight for people. So I need photos that have these colors and that have me facing this direction and have me engaging with somebody here. It really helped make those photo choices easier. Whereas when you're just sort of building on just a Squarespace template or just a blank template or a blank screen, it's really, really hard to, get things going. And I found it was just so much easier. I built this website in about a week, whereas previously it probably has taken me like months. I sat on my website for months trying to figure out, does this look good? Does this look stupid? Comparing myself to other websites. And so if you're finding yourself doing that, I think giving yourself the leg up and just having the template, having the instructions, and being able to just go one foot in front of the other would be really, really beneficial. I did have some challenges. I think going to 7.1, I think Squarespace itself was going through a little bit of growing pains. But what was wonderful is I reached out to support. They got back to me like right away. And not only did they get back to me with a solution, they also sort of went up another level and to make sure that everybody was aware of the challenge, and then provided me, a video of how I could overcome that challenge. And I just really appreciated it. I felt like I bought this template and then I wasn't just sort of left alone with it, which, a lot of digital products that you purchase, you're sort of like, here you go and see you never. And that wasn't the case with this experience. Now that my website is published, I feel really proud of it. I know I didn't design it, but I feel like I got to make decisions. I got to decide what backgrounds went where. And I feel really proud of the copy. I was able to put more attention into the copy as opposed to worrying about all of the little details. Those details were sort of handled for me, and I got to just put all of my creative energy into writing the words on the pages and focusing my energy on what is engaging, what are my clients saying, how can I identify them on this page, and allowing the page to just be beautiful has me feeling really professional and really feeling like it's going to attract the right kind of client.